Hi everyone, thanks for joining. I'm Samantha and I'm so excited to show you all the cool things you could do with Spaces. So to get started, let's explain what Spaces are. We created Spaces to help you organize your feedback projects and feedback menus into folders with different permission levels that grant access to the right people on your team. So here is where you could see your space overview page. You could see all the different spaces that have been created. There has been one space created by default that has all of your projects and feedback menus. Here is where you would click to create a new space. You could create different spaces for different applications or websites. For example, your staging versus production or customer facing versus employee, you could organize them into different spaces so that your feedback projects, widgets, surveys are organized within that space. You could also create independent spaces for your product team, your marketing team, or customer success team. This is something that we do here at Usersnap and find it extremely helpful. So let's click in a space and see what it looks like. At the top bar, you could see that you could easily search to find a specific project you want to work on. So if you use naming conventions, this feature is really helpful and it helps you to get to that project faster. You could also copy a project or move a project to a different space. So if you copy a project, all the configurations within that project will also be copied, except for the integrations and stuff like that. And if you want to move a project to a different space, you just select which space you want to move that project to, and then click onto the Move Project button. Here, your icon with your space settings, you would be able to click on it. And here is where you would name your space. You would also give your space a description, and you would also add a color so that it would be easy to identifiable within the space overview page. You could also make this space private, so only members invited to the space could be able to view it. And you could also restrict who can add users to this space, and you could toggle between these settings. Here at the bottom of the space installation, you could see if the space snippet is installed, which it is because it has a green check mark. Each space has its own snippet, which gives you flexibility when displaying your widget. This is helpful if you have a project, for example, on your production website, then all of those projects on that production website would have its own space snippet. You could also see the installation by clicking on this tab. And you could see your space code snippet as well as your project overview, see all of the statuses, the project names, target date, and then also be able to easy edit, access this. To get back to your space homepage, you just click on the home button, and this will land you where we were just now. So on the top right corner, you could see all the people that have access to this space, and then you could also add a member to the space. So as this says, you invite your space members. You could either make someone a contributor or a viewer. So someone who's contributing to the space will be able to create a project, reply to feedback, whereas a viewer will be able to view the feedback and see the statistics pages. Another navigation that's easy, you could also click on this drop down to move to a different space. You can also add a new space from this viewpoint or click on here to view all of your spaces. You could also use the Usersnap icon to go back to your space overview page, which is where we started. Another way to access your space settings will be able to click on these three radio buttons, open your settings, and then you could be able to adjust or add as needed, which is really helpful. So these are the things that I wanted to show you in Spaces. I hope this is inspiring you to create spaces within your teams and have your team stay organized. As always, we are welcome to hear your feedback and your thoughts. So please click on the button and let us know if we can help you with anything. Thanks for listening and have a fantastic day.